Thank you for the opportunity to testify today. I'm very pleased to be here with Dr. Holdren. The science is clear, the risks are clear, and the high costs of climate inaction are clear. We must act. That's why President Obama laid out a climate action plan and why on June 2nd of this year, Administrator McCarthy signed the proposed Clean Power Plan to cut carbon pollution, build a more resilient nation, and lead the world in our global climate fight. Power plants are the largest source of carbon dioxide emissions in the United States. And while the United States has limits in place for the level of arsenic, mercury, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and particle pollution that power plants can emit, there are currently, as I was saying, while the United States currently has standards in place for a range of harmful pollutants that are emitted by power plants, there are currently no national limits on carbon pollution from these sources. The power plan aims to cut energy waste and leverage cleaner energy sources by doing two things. First, it uses a national framework to set achievable state-specific goals to cut carbon pollution per megawatt hour of electricity generated. Second, it empowers the states to chart their own customized path to meeting their goals. We know that coal and natural gas play a significant role in a diverse national energy mix. This plan does not change that. It builds on actions already underway to modernize aging plants, increase efficiency, and lower pollution, and it paves a more certain path for conventional fuels in a clean energy economy. The EPA's stakeholder outreach and public engagement in preparation for this rulemaking was and continues to be unprecedented. Starting last summer, we held 11 public listening sessions around the country. We participated in hundreds of meetings with a broad range of stakeholders across the country and talked with every state. Now, the second phase of our public engagement is underway. We've already held 4 public hearings in Atlanta, Denver, Pittsburgh, and Washington, D.C., at which over 1,300 people testified. We've had hundreds of calls and meetings with states and other stakeholders, and we have already received more than 750,000 comments. Through meetings, phone calls, and other outreach, we are proactively seeking input, and many states, utilities, and other stakeholders are bringing us suggestions that reflect the significant and thoughtful work they are putting into responding to this proposal. Because of this strong interest, in fact, we announced yesterday that we are extending the comment period for an additional 45 days to December 1st. These are just the sort of discussions we need to have, and these are not mere words. This is a proposal. We want and need input from the public. To craft the proposed state goals, we looked at where states are today and we followed where they are going. Each state is different, so each goal and each path can be different. The goals spring from smart and sensible opportunities that states and businesses are taking advantage of right now. Under the proposal, the states have a flexible compliance path that allows them to design plans sensitive to their needs, including considering jobs and communities in a transitioning energy world. It allows them enough time, 15 years from when the rule is final until compliance with the final target, to consider and make the right investments, ensure reliability, and avoid stranded assets. All told, in 2030, when states meet their goals, our proposal will result in about 30% less carbon pollution from the power sector across the United States when compared to 2005 levels. In addition, we will cut pollution that causes smog and soot by more than 25%. Together, these reductions will provide important health benefits to our most vulnerable citizens, including our children. In 2030, the Clean Power Plan will deliver climate and health benefits of up to $90 billion. And because energy efficiency is a cost-effective strategy, we predict that in 2030, average electricity bills for American families will be 8% cheaper. This proposal has started an active conversation about the steps that states, cities, utilities, and others are already taking to reduce carbon pollution and about how the EPA can set targets and a reasonable schedule that can be achieved by every state using measures they choose themselves to suit their own needs. The EPA looks forward to discussion of the proposal over the next several months, and I look forward to your questions. Thank you.